Hi, and welcome to this video. We are discussing belly breathing as an essential tool to manage and reduce anxiety states when they pop up. My name is Deanta. I am the intentional psychologist, and I'm the co-founder of the Unstuck Initiative, which is our online platform supporting people with anxiety to push anxiety back to where it belongs and get back to living a life they love. Now, one of the key strategies that we do in shifting anxiety is learning with confidence to have strategies that can reduce anxiety in the moment when needed most. Now, maybe you've heard of some breathing techniques to be used, and maybe they haven't worked so well for you in the past. A lot of the time, that is because people are not implementing the deep breathing techniques appropriately. The idea is that we want to be taking in enough breath to fill our lungs so that we can massage that vagus nerve and kick our bodies into a rest and digest state. The only way we can do that is if we're actually expanding the lungs big enough with full enough breaths to be able to do that. And often when we're in a state of panic or anxiety, then our breathing tends to be a bit more shallow or using only the top of the lungs, and that's where the problems come in. So there are a variety of techniques that are designed to help you to get those breaths big and inhaling as much oxygen as you can so that you can massage your vagus nerve. Belly breathing is one of those. It's a really, really simple technique. Now, the idea is that there are many compartments of our lungs. We've got the top, the middle, and the bottom. And very few of us are actually using the full capacity of our lungs when we're breathing. And I can guarantee you that when you're feeling anxious, you're tending to take very shallow breaths, particularly when you're going into a panic state. And that's not using the full expanse of your lung at all, and certainly not reaching the vagus nerve. So the belly breath is exactly as it suggests. You kind of put your hand on your belly so that you can see it moving. Now, sometimes we can take a nice deep breath in and we notice our hand is not breathing and it's not moving. So that means that we've inhaled enough air to fill the lung, but not right down to the bottom. So belly breath really means that you're using your belly to breathe, which means that what you're doing is you're pulling down the diaphragm even further to fill the whole capacity of that lung, right? So what we do is we breathe in and then again. Now you'll see when you do that second breath, you actually have to pull that diaphragm down and that raises your belly. Now this is actually best done when you're lying down because you can actually feel your belly coming up and down. So what you do is you just make yourself comfortable lying on your back, rest your hands on your belly and take a breath. Now, when you take that breath, notice whether or not your hands are moving. If they're not moving, then you need to actually inhale and then inhale again. So we go. And do that again. And we'll try and see how everything slows down. So you'll notice that when you take that first breath, when you take the second one, you actually are pulling up and your belly increases. You can just do that a few times, making sure that your hands do move up and down and that you are actually using the full expanse of your lung capacity so that you can get to massaging that vagus nerve and putting your system into a rest and digest state. See you soon.